yourself in the camera, don't you? Sit right here. Can you sit? Just stay right there. Welcome everyone. I'm so glad to have you back again. We just watched this documentary called Stink. Because of that, we felt it was really important to go through all of our personal care items, all of our household cleaning products, and anything else that touches our skin or we could breathe in, because the big thing on that documentary was fragrance. So anything fragrance is not regulated. Anything fragrance could mean a mix of several thousand different synthetic chemicals that are actually endocrine disruptors and can mess with the development and just our body's natural processes and communication. Today we're going to be going through my cabinets in my bathroom. We'll talk about all the things that I have, and if they have fragrance or they have really harmful chemicals, we'll actually look up substitutes. I'm going to be using an app called EWG. Think Dirty Shop Clean is the other one I was using. That one's not so bad, but there are rumors that it was bought out by Procter & Gamble, so I'm being really cautious and trying to check both of those apps, but the main one I'll be checking and the main one I'll be showing you is EWG. Hopefully this will help you. I just am starting my journey through more holistic, more natural methods. So I'm just starting my journey through this whole natural motherhood, trying to find things that are less harmful to our bodies, using glass instead of plastic, silicone instead of plastic, trying to eliminate not just BPA but all those other endocrine disruptors, cancer causing chemicals, BPS, all that stuff. If any of this is overwhelming to you, please don't feel like you need to do exactly what I'm doing, and please don't feel intimidated. I feel intimidated by some of the stuff that I'm reading and some of the stuff I'm trying to keep up with, so I'm just trying to make a video that maybe is a one step down. I'm trying to make sure that if you are my friend, which you are my friend, I'm trying to explain this in a way that a friend would understand and be able to follow along, because you are my friend and I want you to have a happy, healthy home as well. And take this as far as you need. There are plenty of other people out there that have gone even further than I have, so don't feel like this is the furthest you could go, and please don't feel like you have to go as far as I'm going. Take it at your own pace. Calvin, you're not the camera director. Calvin's a cameraman now. Our goal today is just to make things better. You're gonna see that I'm gonna pull out some products that I am going to be keeping. Namely, I already looked at my shampoo and conditioner and they do have fragrance in them. So I probably will be keeping those because they were expensive and they actually work really great on my hair. Whenever I look for new shampoo and conditioner to buy, I might reconsider either the kind I'm using or the brand I'm using. They might have a fragrance free that I haven't discovered yet. The goal is just to get things better, to make the environment that I live in with my family a little safer, because at the end of the day, I can't control every single little piece that comes in our house. That would drive me crazy. I think it's important to focus on the things that we're using every day that touch sensitive skin areas, that touch your mouth, that you could possibly ingest, that you might be breathing in a lot of. So we're gonna focus on those items especially. Say hi, hi, hi. So I'm very glad to have you here with me. Hopefully this will help you make a little bit of progress in the right direction, just using a little less toxic chemicals in your life on a day-to-day basis. Switching things out for glass, switching things out for a fragrance-free version. I wanna make you eat those stinky toes. I wanna make you eat those stinky toes. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. That helps my channel, that helps my family, that helps me keep Calvin fed. And we always appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I decided to split the series into one for the under the sink stuff. So my makeup products, the beauty products, the skincare products, the bath products, but then we'll also do a separate video for the laundry products and cleaning products together, and then we'll do a separate one for all of the medicine cabinet type stuff to see if there's anything in there, or in like my baby's room, toxic chemicals or fragrances. But just for this video, it's only going to cover the under the sink stuff and the shower stuff. So if this is at all helpful, please leave a like, please leave a comment down below on what was most helpful to you, or what things maybe you do differently than I do, because I'd love to learn. I'd love to learn how you guys manage your household products, especially when it comes to toxicity and to fragrances. This is a new journey I'm on, so I would love to hear how you guys are managing that. Or if you're new to this, like I am, if you're brand new to this concept, please leave me a comment on how this was most helpful to you and your family. And if I inspired you to maybe look at your products a little bit closer for any of those chemicals that would be potentially harmful to your family. So this big box over here we'll go through next. We're going to get some of the fragrance. I've kind of quarantined a lot of the products that I knew weren't safe or had questions about, so I wasn't using those at all this week, except for foundation. But the rest, we're going to go through all the products from underneath my sink, and we're going to go through the results from the EWG app and the Think Dirty app. If I could find them on both, I grabbed both ratings. Some were only rated on one or the other. So I'll just kind of walk you through what I'm going to keep, what I'm not going to keep. I may be keeping a few things that technically have high unsafe ratings, but the reason for that is, one, I maybe don't use them a couple times a year, or two, I'm willing to take the risk for the benefit they provide. I don't know if there's any in that category, but if there are, we'll evaluate those. I have the CeraVe facial cleanser and Cetaphil hydrating lotion. The CeraVe wash came in at 2 on the EWG app and 4 on the Think Dirty app. The face lotion came in at 2 on the EWG app, but was not rated on the Think Dirty app. So, keeping both of these as I use them every day, and they're rated pretty low, especially on the EWG app. Next, face products I use that were in my quarantine bin are hyaluronic acid. I don't just use this on my face, I use this all over my body trying to heal stretch marks and things like that. And it didn't have a rating either way, so I'm gonna assume it's safe to use since it is just hyaluronic acid concentrate. Mary Kay Botanical Effects Toner, and that one was not rated either, since it's suitable for sensitive skin, and they said those things, and Mary Kay tends to have good ratings on those apps. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is safe for my skin and keep that. Tula Skincare Probiotic and Superfoods Cleared Up Acne Gel. It was not rated on the EWG app, but on Think Dirty it was 4 through 8. And I'm trying to heal my acne via vitamin A supplements, so I don't anticipate needing this, but I am going to keep it on hand since it is that mid to high rating, and if I would use it, it would probably be occasionally. The one I'm not keeping is the Mario Bandescu skincare facial spray. I'm going to say this is a no for my skin, especially since it's not something I am in the routine of using. I don't see any benefits from it. I've had this before, and it's just like one of those fun things, like to make you feel fresh or put together. So I'm gonna say this is going bye-bye. It was also really cheap, so it just needs to go. It was rated 4 to 6 on EWG since I couldn't find its exact fragrance, but 8 on Think Dirty, so it's just not worth the risk for me. We're gonna let this one go. My intensive foot mask was rated a 5 on EWG. I've had this, I would say, for 2 or 3 years, and I've never used it. So I'm gonna say I don't really need it. It has mineral oil in it, so I'm just gonna let this one go. So I have some Kevin Murphy products. These were rated really poorly, an 8 and an 8. I think what I'm going to do is hold on to these for the minute because I don't do my hair like curls and everything, maybe but once a month at most. So these are gonna stay, but as they deplete, I'm not replacing them with the exact same thing, maybe not even replacing them. However, this was only rated 5, so I'm gonna say this is safe to use occasionally. So I probably only use this when I'm about to curl my hair or something like that. So along with these products where it's only used once a month or less, I'm gonna say it's okay to keep for now. As it runs out, I'm not replacing. My favorite dry shampoo ever. It does not leave any whiteness, it doesn't leave any powder on your hair, and it smells so good. So what does that mean? It has fragrance, right? Like if it smells good, it has fragrance. Yep, fragrance. It was rated 5 to 6 since I didn't think the exact one was on there. If you hear me say a range, it's because I couldn't find the exact product. but I found something by the same brand, very close to, maybe a different scent of, something like that. So the OGX Dry Shampoo, Argan Oil of Morocco, was rated 5 to 6 on EWG and 8 on Think Dirty. So it's kind of with those other hairsprays. Not so good for you, but like I said, I don't use it that often. My favorite. Lume deodorant, yes. I've used Native, I've used all the expensive ones, the Toms, everything, but nothing worked as well as this one has. Yeah, you need some. Like seriously, this is so good. Sometimes I'll like go a couple days without smelling, and then one day I smell again and I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't used that in a minute. Like the tube, like the lotion, but I use the deodorant every day, and seriously, it works even better, I would say, than my clinical strength deodorant I used for so many years as a teen. I wish they had this when I was in high school, because I totally would have benefited from this if they had this when I was in high school. One more skin product is the Burt's Bees Mama Bee. It landed at a 2 on EWG and a 3 on Think Dirty. So this one is definitely staying. Separate out you nasties. Your nasties from your goodies, yeah. Oh, and then something else I'm pitching is my Moderna PM Intensive Overnight Scar Cream. It just didn't work that well, and it's expired. Some other things that are going are nail polishes. Now down to, from a whole like shoe box size tub of nail polishes down to literally one. It is Topless and Barefoot by Essie. All the rest of my remaining nail polishes, which is 4, are going in the garbage because they have really toxic ingredients in them, guys. Not okay, especially when I have a 1-year-old who likes to bite my fingers because he thinks it's funny. Okay, so the other thing I'm getting rid of is my nail polishes. They say they're formaldehyde free. It says like toluene, formaldehyde, and DBP free. I just don't like nail polish that much. I used to have a whole shoebox size thing full of it, and literally I never paint my nails, ever. Some people do. That's great. Glad you can. I'm so impatient that if it doesn't dry in like 5 seconds, I ruin it. I'm gonna let these go. I'm gonna keep this one. These ones, these don't need to be in my life. Witch Hazel, yeah, it wasn't rated on anything, but I did find other Witch Hazel products, and they were rated 0 to 3 on Think Dirty. So I'm gonna say this is safe. We're gonna keep this. These 2 things. Poopery, which I like. I like that it makes my poop not smell. It makes me feel really pretty. Febreze for the after the fact. Makes my poop not smell of the room. Yeah, I really like that, but in all honesty, I rarely use them. We turn on the fan in the bathroom, and that gets rid of the smell pretty quickly. We don't have like toxic dumps. Sorry if that's TMI. I just don't feel comfortable putting this into the air on the floor where my son plays. It's my dog. My mouse. Oops. Oh, the poopery was rated, so on EWG that was rated a D, so bad. On Think Dirty it was rated 3, but the Febreze on Think Dirty was rated 8 and not rated on EWG. But if I'm honest with you, I just don't use candles. Once again, I have a 1-year-old who shakes tables for fun. Do I really want a candle on any of those tables? No. But it is a nice smell. So what I'm doing instead to kind of like, if I do want kind of a smell going in the house, I'm gonna try to do essential oils, and we're just gonna like diffuse essential oils. Perfume, fragrance, cologne. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna get rid of the cheapo fragrance mist, because that is something that would entice me to use it every day, which I have before, and I just don't love the idea of that now. What I'm gonna keep is my husband's cologne and this bottle of perfume that he got me, and we'll just use it on those date nights that we feel like putting poison on our bodies. How about that? Just when we're gonna be away from my son. A little is not bad. The Dr. Teals. So this one was a little weird. When I looked it up on Think Dirty, it was rated a 5, but when I looked it up on EWG, it was rated a 5. When I looked it up on Think Dirty, it was rated an 8. Once again, neither of those are verified. So I think I'd rather have like Epsom salts and use my son's bubble bath. Before we move on to makeup, let's get this out of the way. This is the Eco Tools Makeup Brush Cleaner, and while it works amazing, Think Dirty says it's an 8. But for me, I think I'm gonna keep it for one reason. I wash it off. Like, I literally use it to wash something. It's like Dawn dish soap. Dawn dish soap is a high rated thing, right? But then I use it to clean something and then it's done. I'd rather have clean brushes and use this to get them clean than have dirty brushes with bacteria and grossness. I'm gonna keep this just for that. Try to use less and not go crazy and try to get all of that out of the brushes. I think that's the way I'm gonna go about it. Lipsticks, makeup, all this fun things. So these two lipsticks, these Victoria's Secret lipsticks, I probably bought over 2 years ago because I think I had them before my son was born. These are going. Just for the fact I don't like the idea of using really old makeup, and they say to throw them out after 12 months. The little symbol, and I'll put a little thing up there, but the little symbol that says 12 months tells you with the little thing open, that tells you after you open it, you should throw it away after 12 months because it touches your lips, which is like bacteria and germ central, and then you stick it back in the tube, and the tube is dark, the tube is wet, so it's just gonna harbor bacteria. Some other things I'm gonna be throwing out. I know that these two lipsticks, this Mary Kay one and this Rimmel of London, Rimmel London one, are both at least 5 years old. Probably like 6 or 7 years old. Maybe even more than that. And I just don't want to put them on my lips when my son is going to try to kiss me. Or my husband. I mean, I like him too, so other guy. This one's relatively new. Probably still 3 years old though. So it's going in the trash too. I don't wear lipstick that much. I don't need 12 lipsticks. Okay, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't need 8. Okay, next thing coming out is my Bare Minerals lip pen, which says to throw away after 12 months. Probably should be throwing that away because I got this on my wedding day over 5 years ago. Well, I'm not like, okay, once it hits 12 months, you have to really go through and throw it away. I am like, okay, but if it's been like 3 years.
Really sorry about that, guys. My camera died, but we're gonna go ahead and go through the EWG and Think Dirty apps. I'm gonna show you how I search for the products we were looking at today. So for example, the CeraVe cleanser, looking up on the EWG app, just type kind of the name of what you're looking for, scroll down until you find the right one, and then you can go through here what someone has posted, the ingredients, what the concern is. Like this one's allergy, and you can scroll down and see all the ingredients that were included in the submission here. And then this little info button at the top right, you can understand the skin ratings a little bit better and the overall hazard that they show here. And then if we move over to the Think Dirty app here, let me navigate. We can do the same thing again. We can search for whatever product we're looking for, like the CeraVe cleanser. We can just kind of compare the same product. And we can search for the exact right one here. And you can see all the different variations. And then you can look for the same thing, the same ingredients that they would show on the EWG app are included here. Any comments, ratings should be included. And then they also have kind of an info button on the whole Think Dirty process and methodology as well. So hopefully that helps. Let me know what you find.
Okay, so this is trash, and then these products I'm gonna try to see if I can donate them to someone who might be able to use them, maybe like a women's shelter or something, because the two little ones are unopened. The pink one is mainly full, and then the eyeshadows are, like I said, brand new. I've never even put them on. And then the products in here are the fluoride mouthwash, and these products I'm going to try to find replacements for, but those will go in my makeup bag. I'm going to put these in the closet. This needs to I I want to get rid of that, but I'm gonna put it on a shelf and see if I can like live without it for a minute, and then I'll get rid of it. So it'll go into quarantine. And then this is a reminder to look for hairsprays that would be better as well. So this is all like find replacements for, don't rebuy kind of stuff. But the rest got trashed and donated. Okay, so this is our shower. As you can see, we try to keep it pretty simple considering we do have a 1-year-old as well. We don't have a lot of like bath toys. We have some toys like plastic cups and stuff that he uses anyway from Love Every, but we don't necessarily have bath toys except for, I think he has 3 bath toys. It's like a little wet bath book and a boat and a rubber ducky that tells us if the water's hot or cold for him. But we have our loofahs. That's my razor blade I use in the shower. These soaps we can probably trash because I'm getting down to the end of this one, and then this one is just trash, and then this will be trash now that my husband got a different soap, but he uses Head and Shoulders because he has dandruff really bad. He uses that for his body wash. These I use, these are my shampoo and conditioner, and then that Baby Dove with the little plastic cup on top of it is for my son. We're trying to use all of that up because he now has a new shampoo bubble bath product that we like better, which is the Babo Botanicals that I talked about a few videos ago, and we are really liking that. So all I really need to trash in here is this Naples Soap Company products and the Baby Dove. I think was a 2 or a 3 on the apps I'm using, so it was a very low safe baby product. It might have even been a 0. I'll put the right number here on the screen. Everything else is good. So this is our simplistic shower. Okay, so just to wrap up this video, we're gonna do a quick cleanup with me to get everything put away and put everything back in its place so that this looks really good. Time for a new eye contacts case. You can't remember the last time the old one was switched out. It's probably time for a new one, right? It'll do for today. We have our cotton organizer there, a little cute plant, some hand soap. We have our toothbrush drawer where I keep all of our toothbrushes or toothpastes, and then I have like some of my eye care stuff, so my contacts lens case, my drop, the floss things, some real floss with our little toothbrush cap. Things for when we travel. This is my husband's drawer. You didn't see me go through this one. So this drawer is all my hair stuff. So hair clips like this, hair ties, bobby pins, all that kind of stuff. I like to keep an extra face towel in here. This is my husband's drawer with all of his good stuff, his hair gel, his deodorant, and then his like shaving stuff, along with his like sinus rinse stuff. Like I said, he has some sinus issues. So, anyway. So the bathroom feels much better, much cleaner. I'm excited now to actually get in here and get ready every morning instead of dreading it when it was all cluttered and had all those extra products that I just really didn't know what was good and what wasn't. I started to stop showing you guys, but then my camera told me that it didn't record everything, so we're just gonna get a little last look, a little last overview. So we keep my son's bath products in here, and this includes actually some of his bath toys, which I'll put in here now. He has a little ducky and a boat and a book. So he has his bath wash, a book, a boat, and a toy ducky that does not have a hole. Don't worry, there's no hole, so it doesn't absorb or spit any water, which is really nice, so it doesn't absorb anything that would cause mold. And then down in this drawer, we have just like some extra hair products and like foot scrubber type things. Pull this, put this here. Okay, I just moved my Naples Soap Company stuff into that bottom drawer so that I remember to use it more instead of it hiding kind of in the back. So moving on, we have my hair dryer, my hair curler, and then my brush usually goes in that clear thing. And then here we have all those products we went through today. So the hair stuff that I'm going to be working through is in the back. As those empty, I will not be replacing. Then I have my eye solution, my face care creams and cleansers, hyaluronic acid, silver, and deodorant. And then I have my makeup drawer. So we have everything makeup, so all the stuff that I use every day is in here, my mirror, and then everything that I would use occasionally is in here. So we narrowed down to just the Bare Minerals lipstick and lip gloss. We narrowed down to this under eye product, but only occasionally. And then these Mary Kay eye shadows occasionally as well. So these will just be like on occasion, should I need to like prepare for family photos or something like that where it matters. And then I did end up keeping that Eco Tools makeup brush cleanser, and then I kept one nail polish. So it's the Essie, and it's topless and barefoot color. Then the only other thing I have in the bathroom is soap. But I had to split the series into a couple different parts because it was getting kind of long. I needed to split the series for fragrances and non-toxic products into one for the laundry room and one for the bathroom, and then we'll do one for kind of the medicine cabinet type of products. I'm so much more excited to get in here and get ready every morning, especially considering that we've gotten rid of most of the products that are toxic, or like I just didn't even know what was in them. We've gotten rid of all of those, we've gotten rid of the fragrance stuff, and I now know which products have toxic chemicals in them or have fragrance in them, and I'm able to use them more sparingly and more consciously now that I actually know what's in all of my beauty products. So I'm glad that I was able to do this. If this was helpful to you guys to be able to learn more about what might be in your products at home, please leave a comment down below. Let me know that. If you have a better way or you've learned more, you're further down this journey, please leave a message in the comments below and let me know where you're at, what products you like, what brands are actually good and committed to non-toxic ingredients and not including fragrances. that will help me. If you're like me and you're new to this journey, tell me what was surprising to you. I think what was surprising to me was that I knew like the hairsprays would have a lot of nasty stuff in them, but some of the stuff we put on our faces every day, like makeup and a lot of those like skincare products, had a ton of chemicals in them, and I didn't like that at all. So that was probably the most surprising to me. But let me know what was most surprising to you. Let me know what was most helpful to you. And if you're interested in following me along on this journey, please hit that subscribe button, and we can meet together every week to go through some of these things together. I'm also going to be posting a video on exercise. So I had a baby about 14 months ago, and I have that lingering like 15 pounds. So we're going to be going to the gym too and working on some of that as well. We have a plan for attacking the toxic chemicals in our household. We have a plan for working out. We have a plan for cleaning and organizing. And thank you so much for watching today. If you're liking these videos, please let me know in the comments down below. Hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks. Here, say thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All done.